Hey guys, Richard at Zoom here. I'm doing my review again. I just realised I basically wasted 8 minutes. That last review for the Sontaran one just was complete garbage. So here we go again. So basically the plot. You've got a school with gifted kids who are like super geniuses. And the leader, the Strategem, is basically building these cars. He's got these cars built with this system called Atmos, which is like basically reduce carbon emissions, all that stuff, like stays before electric car and hybrid cars. And I was like, well, I'm sure they were, like, people knew about them, but they weren't as big as they are now. Basically, they're like got all these cars being built with this Atmos system in place, but it's all basically a secret plan. There, he's working with this race called the Sontarans, or basically a warrior race who like love nothing more than to die in a good battle. They can't even run from enemies because they got a like probic vent on the back of the neck, which will like knock them unconscious any blow to it. And basically, he's working with like the Sontarans to basically destroy Earth and leave with his beloved students to this new planet somewhere completely away from Earth. And the Doctor and Donna get back to modern day Earth because Martha has basically summoned him there. She's working for UNIT as a fully qualified doctor. Obviously, the Doctor got her a job there, and basically, yeah, Martha and Donna have a good chat. There's like, thank God, no jealousy, nothing like the whole Rose and Sarah Jane stuff, or what you just know will happen if Rose and Martha ever met. None of that whatsoever. You know, Martha originally seemed surprised that the Doctor's already got, you know, travelling with someone else, but you know, she says, yeah, there's no, you know, oh no, he's, you know, he talks about you all the time. He's like, how great you are. And she's like, oh my God, he's told you everything. Yeah, no jealousy, no resentment. You know, Donna's not a person, and Martha's moved on from how she was in series 3. So yeah, no jealousy, nothing whatsoever, thank God. But yeah, she does convince, you know, Donna to, you know, let her family know what's going on because of what happened to her family. You know, she says it wasn't the Doctor's fault what happened, what the Master did to them, but there is a huge risk of stuff like that going on. And yeah, Donna goes off to see her granddad. Doctor thinks she's leaving him, you know, gives her quite dignified but upset goodbye, and then realises, yeah, and you're just going off for a bit, and then you're coming back. So yeah, basically, UNIT are wanting to investigate these cars as well, and then you see what's going on there. There's Luke Raggan kids working on Sontarans. They plan to basically destroy Earth, turn it into a giant breeding stock planet for more Sontarans, and they've got to be stopped. So yeah, Luke Raggan is basically this completely deluded kid. He just thinks he's the smartest kid in the room. Like, bit when he's basically on that, you know, Atmos, the S, it's not Atmos system because the S in the word Atmos means system, and the Doctor's like, been a long time since someone said no to you, hasn't it? He's just got this massive attitude. God, you want to smack him. And basically, yeah, they basically set off Atmos in all the cars. It basically poisons the planet, you know, to allow them to turn it into this new clone world for the Sontarans. And the Doctor managed to stop it eventually. The Sontarans land, rage war, slaughter a bunch of UNIT people because they got a very, very cheap trick where they can just jam guns on their enemies. But they eventually stop them, are able to fight back. Brigadier's not in this, which is a shame. But yeah, the new guy is, you know, makes for a good replacement. It's a great bit when he like guns down the second in charge of Sontarans, and he like looks him in the face first, which is pretty awesome. And the Doctor basically leaves to destroy the Sontaran mothership, but he's going to have to kill himself to do it because the Sontarans won't leave. You know, they'd gladly die, especially, you know, the Doctor would kill himself. But yeah, Luke Raggan, who despite his pure evilness, you know, the amount of people he had killed for like trying to stop what he's doing is pretty dark. He basically realises that when his students abandon him because they don't believe that there's another planet for them to go to, and they actually care about their families that have got Atmos in their cars, etc. Yeah, he's just like thinks, oh, this proves it. I'm cleverer than all of you. And but then when he finds out that, you know, that sometimes would have just simply used his students for target practice, yeah, he escapes. It's just genuinely is upset by that, and in the end, he sacrifices himself. You know, the Doctor won't have to die for him. And yeah, there's a good bit at the ending. The part when he's like, sometimes doing their chant, Sontar Ha, Sontar Ha. He actually joins in with it, and then at the end when he helps his way back, catches the bomb, Sontar Ha, and it blows them all up. And yeah, the episode ends with Martha just tempted to return to her travels, but deciding, yeah, she doesn't want to anymore. But then the door slams shut and the TARDIS takes her away anyway. Oh, and Martha gets cloned as well. Basically, sometimes make a clone version of her so they can like do what they need. Yeah, they're kind of the episode. So good things. It's nice to be in modern day Earth again. It's nice to see UNIT, seeing as Torture in Series 2 were like treated, if you'd never watched old Doctor Who, as like the only like organisation in Doctor Who's world, when old Doctor Who was plenty of you know, UNIT was the only alternative one, so we've got them as well now, which is pretty cool. Great scenes. Bernard Cribbins, absolutely amazing. I've said earlier in this one, or in my last video that I've scrapped, basically, they decided that after the actor who played Donna's dad died, they didn't want to recast him, but Bernard Cribbins, the old man in the in London in Voyage of the Damned, he never gave up on being in London on Christmas Day despite all the disasters. They made him Donna's granddad. Yeah, they have a quick line. He had bird flu or something, Spanish flu. So that's why he wasn't at the wedding. But yeah, it's good. So it is respectful not to just recast Donna's dad and make a character who can basically take his part. I don't know if he how much like Wilf Donna's dad was going to be, but I can imagine it's pretty similar. Different to the mum who doesn't find out what's going on anyway. Then yeah, some great scenes. Donna telling her granddad about them, about her travels, and he says that, are you looking after her? She's like, nah, she looks after me. He's like, yeah, that's my Donna. So yeah, good, great character. Good episode. Nowhere near the best Series 4, but Series 4's got an unbelievably high mark. A lot of people will call Series 4 the best of everything, even up to now, which is Series 13 that's just aired. It's that good, and yeah, Series 4, probably still my favourite one. No bad episode. Well, so good. I watched the DVD so much they actually stopped working. So yeah, I watched them a lot. But yeah, so that's it then. So tomorrow's episode is the back to the single parter. It's called The Doctor's Daughter. This is basically where the Doctor gets teleported to at the end when the TARDIS just shuts Martha and sends him over there. So I will see you then. Hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time.